On a quiet rural morning, the sun peeked through the trees, casting long shadows across the dew-kissed grass. In a small cottage at the edge of a village, old farmer George stood by his kitchen window, sipping his morning tea. His home, though modest, was filled with the scent of fresh bread baking and the soft chirp of birds outside. Every morning, George would walk down the dirt path to his barn, where his animals awaited. His cows, goats, and a few chickens. Today was special, though. The harvest was coming soon, and George was preparing for the annual village festival. The whole town would gather to celebrate, bringing with them pies, quilts, and stories of old. As he worked in the fields, George noticed a lone crow perched on a nearby fence post, watching him with a knowing eye. For years, George had believed this crow was his good luck, showing up each year just before harvest time. Some of the younger villagers scoffed, calling it superstition, but to George it felt like a silent agreement between them. The crow would watch over him, and he would ensure the crops grew strong. The day passed in peaceful rhythm. George and his dog, Max, wandered through the rows of corn and wheat, checking the ripeness. As evening fell, the village came alive with the sound of laughter and music. Lanterns flickered in the distance, and children ran through the fields, their faces alight with excitement. As George sat on his porch later that night, looking at the moon rising above the horizon, he couldn't help but feel grateful. The world was simple here. The land, the animals, the people, all of it connected in ways that were hard to put into words. And as the crow cawed in the distance one last time before flying off to its nightly roost, George knew that this was home, a place where the days, though quiet, were never without meaning.